Hello everyone, here we are back in 20 minutes till dawn after getting our first win with Spark and the dual SMGs. Who do we want to play as next? Let's see. When enemies are killed, summon a spirit. Spirits chase down enemies and deal 8 damage. Let's go for Lilith. And let's go with the bat gun, because we have a summon in the spirit, I assume, and the bat gun, the bullets are both summons and spirits. So maybe between the two of them, we can get something going with summon synergy. Right. So really, why would we not just want to be firing all of the time? We're going to want more bullets, more fire rate, more speed, because the time between our shots, and thus the time that we spend moving quite slowly, is quite a lot, which is going to be a problem for us if we can't increase that movement speed. Fire rate plus 25% is pretty good. Magnetism early is good. Go rapid fire for start. Going to make this crowd control a reasonably bit easier, I think. And until things get really intense, things are going to be just fine. Let's go for light weaponry, because this is how we get to sharpen for summon damage plus 40%. And you see there, those heads spawning out of our foes as we kill them, going on to do their own damage in a lovely cascade. Oh, I hate this. Yeah, even with our increased fire rate, we are not able to kill stuff quickly yet. So moving into open space is going to continue to be really important. Now, there is Sharpen. We're going to pick that up, and then at some point soon we'll pick up Pyromage, because obviously, as I say very frequently, getting to Soothing Warmth, very important. But Sharpen, going to see our damage increase considerably. Get out of that little crowded hellhole. We just want to make sure we're getting as much XP as possible, because eventually the enemies that drop XP are going to disappear. So bullet damage decreasing I don't think is a problem, because our bats are summons, so I think having triple bats is pretty good. Fire rate plus 15% also pretty good. Or we could get the dragon going early at 18.5 minutes, and then by the time it hatches, we'll have another summon to work with. Let's go with the dragon. You can have dragons, ghosts, bats as a good crowd. Our reload rate is not terrible. Just dance through this crowd a bit. Right, Aged Dragon gains 8 damage every 60 seconds, or 10% attack speed every 60 seconds. I think we'll take the damage. No, we'll take the attack speed, because the damage should be a reflection of the 40% extra for summons. So we'll start with the rate and then worry about the damage. Obviously, until that dragon hatches, though, we're not gaining any of those benefits. Swing around the tree. Excellent explosion there. Let's go grab all of that stuff. Now, freezing, I also think, is going to be pretty valuable, because we currently are not super fast and don't escape from crowds very well. So freeze is going to help us in that regard quite a lot, I think. Lots of these big explosions occurring because the heads that we create are going on to do damage in the crowds even after we've stopped firing. Which is great news for us. There's level 8. Light bullets. Fire rate, max ammo. I'm pretty happy with that. Get these bats going even faster. And there is our first mini-boss. But before that, here is just a sea of experience. Right. Pyromage. As much as I would like heavy weaponry for an extra summon, we're going to take Pyromage on our way to Soothing Warmth. Especially because once you get to kind of the late teens in your leveling up, it becomes much more difficult to get enough XP to get those levels. So if we want Soothing Warmth, we need to get it in kind of the next 6 or so levels. Or at the very least, get one of the other fire-related upgrades that will then translate into the ability to find Soothing Warmth. There's the other Aged Dragon. Or we could take heavy weaponry, summons a magic scythe that orbits around you. Magic scythe deals as much damage as your bullets. Let's take the dragon. Our bullets are not doing a huge amount of damage right now in comparison. Oh god, oh god. That was terrible. Compared to our summons, our bullets aren't doing a huge amount of work, so... Fuel explosions. Let's get to level 11. Right, more movement speed is not bad. But I think power shot probably going to do us some good. Right, we really want to see that mini-boss dead because they will have some kind of boon inside of them in a chest that they drop. And each character gets their own custom selection of boons related to their own specific abilities. So maybe it'll be double ghosts spawned from corpses. Maybe it will be more summon damage. We will only know when we get there. Holy Shield, Haste, Magnetism, Quick Hands. More fire rate, more reload rate. Let's see. Every second shot we get lightning. Let's go fire rate, reload rate. Get more bats out faster. I don't see the mini-boss on the edge of the screen currently, so the chest is probably up there somewhere. There it is. Let's make a dash over for that via even more XP. Gain 35% move speed for 1 second when an enemy is killed. Sure. Right, there's mini-boss number 2. There's Firestarter. On every 4th shot, launch a fireball that deals 40 damage. The fireball also inflicts burn on enemies. So that's important because that's going to unlock the ability to get to Soothing Warmth. So we'll grab that. Then we're going to try very carefully and avoid this guy's charging. Our movement speed when we're not firing now is huge. I guess that's for the 1 second after a kill, so that's not going to be forever, but while we're murdering in crowds, it's going to be pretty good. Please get me away from there. I'm trying... There he goes. Trying to focus fire on that enemy just because it becomes so much more annoying after this gate drops, trying to flee and just having it chase you until it dies. Bullet damage, lower fire rate, heavy weaponry, glare, and splinter. Enemies explode into 3 bullets when killed. These bullets do 10% damage. Let's go with that, because I wonder if they're going to make lots of tiny bats. They are. Now, they don't do heaps of damage, but more bats means more damage means more bats, right? So that can only be beneficial, especially if all of those bats have a chance to create ice effects on our foes. Bullet damage, bullet size, piercing, fire rate, max HP. Fire rate, spread, bullet damage, knockback, triple ammo. Bullet bounce, bullet damage, max HP. None of them seem super great, but damage plus 50%, bullet size plus 100%, piercing seems like perhaps the bats will fly through one enemy, then onto a second, effectively meaning all of our bullets are doing twice as much work immediately. That's my hope, at least. Seems to be working out. Dragon Bond. Your bullets deal additional damage equal to 10% of your dragon's damage. That is the capstone ability for the dragon. Rubber bullets, bullet bounce +1 and fire rate +10. We already have piercing bullets, so I'm not sure how those two things would work with one another. Let's get 10% of our dragon's damage into our bullets, because every minute our dragon's damage increases, which means our bullet damage is going to increase. And it really is such slow movement while we are firing. I would really appreciate running gun sometime soon, although how long that's going to remain beneficial for remains to be seen. It is just a sea of bats and skulls now, isn't it? The XP getting very, very thinly spread, because rather than corralling everything into one big grouping, everything is just dying well outside of our standard vision. So we're just going to have to keep moving. Maybe, if it becomes convenient, pick up magnetism. Reload rate, max ammo, bullet size, ghost friend is another summon. Or intense burn for plus 35% burn damage. Summon a magic lens that gives all bullets that pass through it plus 30% damage in size. This bonus is increased by your summon damage. Oh well. I think we have to take magic lens then. I rarely take magic lens, but let's see what we can do. Especially as we flee, we can kind of just follow the magic lens in a circle, provided we're watching our back. And just let all of those bats go wild. I'm trying to think of what the technical name for a place where bats live in a zoo would be. Like, if it would be birds, it would be an aviary, wouldn't it? Do bats get aviaries, or do they have something else? Either way, ours is overpopulated. Now, still really waiting on the soothing warmth to increase our HP. Bullets that pass through your magic lens gain +2 bounce. Heavy weaponry, ghost friend. Reload rate increases, increased bullet damage by 30% for 1 second after reloading. Take aim. Summon a ghost friend that shoots a piercing bullet for 22 damage. And then these increase summon stuff. So let's get the ghost friend in play. Go for a little run. There's just XP everywhere. And this is fine until perhaps the other enemy types start spawning, and then I worry about our ability to clear out a path ahead of us as we move forward, but remains to be seen. Okay, we're now on 1 HP. I clearly was not paying enough attention to where we were going. There's intense burn. Summon damage 15%. Summon attack speed 15%. Ghost shoots towards where we're shooting. Summon attack speed plus 50%. More movement speed. Intense burn. Let's go energetic friends. Increase summon attack speed by 50%. I'm now going to ignore my barrier because I think paying too much attention to trying to shoot through it is what got me hit to my last HP there. What time are we on? Coming up on 10 minutes, which is another boss that just kind of follows us around, doesn't really do anything more impactful than that. Holy Shield is probably the thing we need if we're going to stay alive. I can't tell if I'm hearing my ghost attacking or the dragon attacking or something else, but there's a loud whooshing noise occurring nearby. Or it might just be the sounds of all the skulls being created. Igniting lens. Bullets that pass through your magic lens will inflict burn on hit. I mean, that would be great if we can get soothing warmth, which is really all I want at this point. There's the new enemy type. This is going to give us a moment where the world is a little bit more empty, giving us a chance to run around and get some of this XP that we've just farmed a lot of. But as I said, these guys are a bit tankier, and when we're moving more slowly, it's going to be harder to get away and carve a path in front of them as we're attacking. Increased reload rate and move speed by 25% while shield is active. Cooldown lightning while shield is active. On every second shot, cooldown lightning to strike. Let's get the lightning going. There's just heaps more XP everywhere, isn't there? I think, as I've said before, the highest level I think I've reached is around 25. But with how many enemies we managed to kill during those previous waves, it could be possible that we beat that now. There's 22. Intense burn, electrobug, frostbite, double shot. Intense burn seems like it's probably going to be good if we can't kill enemies fast enough with our shots. We have so many ways of igniting stuff on fire at the moment, between our fire shots, our dragon, our igniting lens, our fireballs. I think that probably makes sense. Oh god, yeah. Our shield is down, which is a problem. So right now, I'm just trying to move into the open spaces. Until we're overwhelmed, there's no real reason to try and be attacking a lot of this stuff, because they don't drop experience, these guys. So if we have room to maneuver into, I will. There's our next mini-boss, that big coughing-looking thing. Nearly at 23, but probably not going to be... Oh, there's going to be enough XP here to get to 23. There is Soothing Warmth. The most desired of all upgrades. Now, let's try and actually get it to proc, shall we? So we just want to set as many enemies on fire now as possible. Because every time an enemy is set on fire, that is a chance for a 0.05% chance to proc. Our shield is back, and we've gained some HP. So now we have a little thing called Hope again. Hope is a thing with feathers. We're now on 3 HP, so our intense amount of flames just doing a great job. Oh god. Our intense amount of flames is just doing a great job giving us more health back now. This is bad. This is bad. Right, our shield popped. It gave us a little bit of breathing room when it did. But yeah, our fire rate is leaving something to be desired at the moment. Trying to carve through this crowd. At 5 minutes, the fence will return. We will be penned in, but it will also mean that enemies spawn a lot less frequently for that period, I believe. And obviously, if we can destroy that mini-boss... Oh god, yeah, this is a problem. This is a big problem. If we can destroy the mini-boss, there's treasure in it for us, but right now, it looks like there's only death in it for us. No, that was a terrible dodge out of that gap. Alright. Not a bad try, but there's something about the summon damage that doesn't quite peak to where I want it to be, I think. Or maybe it's just the back gun that doesn't get the... Hold on. What was synergies? We'll find out next time. Yeah, the summons just don't quite get that fast damage output, or it might be the case that the fire rate with the back gun is slower. But for now, thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you enjoyed the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put those down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.